Welcome back to QP Only Ironman. In the first episode we left off with finishing Misthalin Mysteries and with the promise to do Sheep Shearer, which I'm sure everyone has been waiting for. So first off, I went to Adam to get some free iron armor to wear it with pride, of course, as he says, and I then went on to Fred's farm to start the quest. I then ignored whatever Fred asked me and then started slaughtering the goblin in his house, which I'm sure I also did Fred a favor by doing that. Sadly, the goblin didn't agree with dying at the hands of a level 3 dude with a bronze sword, so the fight took a while. And because of that, I decided after this goblin it would be better to start killing chickens instead, to get my combat stats a bit higher. Eventually though, it did die after taking a minute or two, and it dropped a hammer. After switching to chickens, one problem arose immediately though. The chicken I tried to kill ran away, and although usually that doesn't save the chicken against players, in this case he ran away far enough from the sheep to force me to stop attacking it to prevent me from gaining XP outside the range of an objective. After locking the gate for the rest of the chickens, I started slaughtering Fred's chickens and cooking them inside his home, and I also got a bronze square shield from a goblin I accidentally attacked. After getting a few levels, I moved on to cows to get some cow hides, to do some crafting training later, and after one inventory I moved on to smith my bronze bars at the furnace next to the sheep pen. After the first few inventories though, I decided it was too much hassle to wait for the sheep to move to the corner of the sheep pen, so I tried to trap one sheep outside of the pen. Quite a while, but in the end I managed to trap a sheep. I then went on to smith the rest of the bronze, kill some more cows and goblins, and then bought a steel simi from Zeke's. While killing some more cows up to level 10 base stats in melee, I got a lamp from a genie, which I decided to save a bit longer to postpone deciding what to use it on. And then I decided to progress the quest further to get access to Lumbridge Castle. After shearing the 20 sheep, my next objective would be spinning the wool in Lumbridge Castle, where I could do stuff like pickpocketing some men up to level 10 so that I could then move on to farmers. I then spun all the balls of wool, and with the last ball of wool I reached level 7 crafting, after which my next objective is to go to Fred's farm, so I went there to start pickpocketing farmers inside the enclosure around Fred's house. I then got 5 more thieving levels from the farmers, and then I decided I had enough thieving and finished off the quest. I completed the quest and sadly I didn't get a level, being 1 experience below level 8. I decided not to hold on to the lamp for too much longer, so I used it on smithing, which is a relatively hard skill for me. And since the next quest I'll do is Rune Mysteries, which starts right below me, I can use the lamp here. And since the quest start is in view of the farming patch outside, I decided to get the best content any Snowflake Ironman can have, raking content. Well, that took a while, but now I wanted to make sure I drop trick enough air talismans to be absolutely sure I only have to visit the air altar to get 27 rune crafting, because that would unlock cosmic runes. So I decided I want 400 air talismans, so I can make 400 air tiaras at the air altar. I alternated between robbing the Duke of his talismans, some raking content, and collecting runes from the magic tutor, and then I finally got my 400 talismans. So I moved on to do some woodcutting training and buying an axe upgrade, doing some fletching up to level 10 for tourist trap next, and then finally starting the quest for real by getting a talisman at the Duke. I first wanted to try killing wizards to get a wizard robe top, so I geared up with my best food and went to the basement. During the fight I repeatedly almost lost my hardcore status, which would be a shame to have happened during the second episode. So after the second kill I decided that was enough, so then I moved on with the rest of the quest. On the way to Varrock I stopped by the first 3 levels of the Stronghold of Security, collecting my 10k coins, and then I moved on to Varrock and smithed my bronze bars next to Albury to get level 16. Because I wanted to do Tourist Trap though, I needed 20 smithing, so I needed to buy some more bronze bars at Shantay Pass, which I then used to get my smithing up. I also made a few bronze wires to prepare for future quests, and got the research notes from Albury, and after that I finished the quest at Cedrior. Quest complete, giving me 3 quest points in total. After that I moved on right away to Tourist Trap, so I bought my supplies and entered the desert to start the quest. The reason I want to do Tourist Trap is because of the XP reward, so I can get my agility up to train it in the rooftop agility courses. The next quest I want to do is X marks the spot, which gives access to Trainer Village, where I want to be able to use the rooftops, so the best way to train agility up to 10 is to do this quest. So for the quest I talked to the captain, then talked to the Bedouin leader, then talked to the captain again, and then got into a fight with him. To safe spot him, I first talked to one of the other mercenaries and then walked around him to cast spells through him. And although it did take a while to kill the captain, I eventually did kill him and got his key. Then a few minutes later, when I cast a final airstrike, I got the key from the captain and walked into the camp. But as stupid as I am, I forgot to unequip my other gear, so I got locked up in the cell. And sadly the guards immediately took my key as well, so I guess I have to kill Captain Alex all over again. This time I did bring some water and earth strikes as well, but it still took really long to kill him, so hopefully I won't lose my key again. Moving on with the quest, I grabbed the cell door key, got the slave robe from a slave, entered the cave, talked to the guard, escaped the prison, climbed up the rocks, and jumped down the rocks, went to Bedouin camp, got a key, stalked the captain, distracted the captain and got the weapon plans. Then after escaping, show plans, smith dart, fletch dart, get pineapple, give pineapple and enter second cave. I then did some minecart shenanigans, grabbed Anna and put her in a barrel, got her upstairs and escaped the mine camp with the help of the delivery boy, finishing off by bringing Anna back to her mom. Now of course I was going to use one of the XP rewards on agility, but because smithing will be a pain in the future and agility is pretty easily grindable whenever I get access to it, I'll put the second reward in smithing. So that's it, another quest complete, and now I'm ready to do the next quest, X marks the spot, and train some agility in Drainer. But I'll save that for the next video. And with that quest I'll not only be able to do some agility training, but I'll also be able to do some fly fishing in Lumbridge, woodcutting and fletching at the Willows, some more raking, thieving at both seed stalls and master farmers, and I'll get an XP lamp worth 400 XP, which I can use on any hard to train skill. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. I hope to see you at the next video. Thanks for watching, see ya!